This is Chipper, back with another speed build. This one is of a small weekend cabin on Buffalo Loop. And I had a lot of fun making it, drawing from my own experience, having spent a lot of time in the wilderness. I've seen cool cabins like this one. Hung around a few myself. So, yeah, I wanted to make a cabin because cabins are awesome. And I just got the outdoor retreat pack and the seasons pack. So you will need those to have these in your world. But I really enjoyed making it. I love the outdoor retreat pack. Most of the houses I've made, I've really wanted to put in a fire pit because I love campfires. I'd have one every night if I could. But that, I couldn't do that with the base game. Instead, I would use one of those planter things that I would put instead and put a few chairs around it just to give the illusion that there was a campfire pit there. But anyway, back to the build. I was having trouble with that deck at first, as you saw. Finally figured it out, and now we're getting in some lights just to be able to see inside. I finally figured out that if you delete those ceilings, you don't have that weird, like, rim around the... See on the front porch there? Yeah, you don't have that weird rim around there, so good to know for the future. But yeah, drawing this from my own experience, I've camped a lot, and this cabin reminded me of some cabins I've seen on, like, state parks that actually had bison, so I thought Buffalo Loop was pretty appropriate for a name. Can I just say, it really bugs me when a fireplace isn't centered in a room. I suppose there's times where breaking that rule is okay, but it really bugs me. So I was playing around with the rooms there, but then just decided to add the bathroom right there, and then the fireplace would be centered. Yay! So, adding in the chimney here now. I wanted to create a cozy cabin that, you know, would feel like a restful, cozy retreat away from home, but also have that rustic feel. So it's not too luxurious. It does have a fireplace, it does have a TV, but everything else is pretty rustic. So it's, yeah, I'm just looking at this kitchen now. I couldn't find, with what I have currently, a good countertop for what I was thinking, so I went with those, and it should be playable. Should be. Now I'm adding some shelves in the kitchen because I don't like all those cabinets. We're going to keep one, but add more cabinets. There we go. So small kitchen like you would actually see in a cabin, and I didn't bother putting a sink in the bathroom because I figured you can just use the sink in the kitchen. That might bother some people, but, you know, it's not your hands that you're washing. So, yeah. But yeah, I love these new packs I have. Outdoor retreat and seasons, yay! And this is actually the first time I'm playing with it, so taking time to kind of see what's new with the pack. Yeah, I just figured with this speed build, I'd just dive right in, so here we go. Adding a little table so people have a place to sit. And a little bookshelf, so, you know, there's plenty to do here. You can read, watch TV, sleep. Everyone wants to sleep when they're on vacation, right? Right? Yeah. Adding some better lighting, some more appropriate lighting. It felt a little dim, so I'm adding some lights in the kitchen area that'll help. But to be honest, most cabins I've been in, especially this kind, lighting isn't great. It's kind of dim. So Yeah, it's cozy, don't you think? I do not like our curtain options. Curtains really drive me crazy. I don't like curtain options. I wish there were better curtain options, or at least more colors to choose from with some of these base curtains. Really drives me crazy. It probably shouldn't, but it does. So, finishing up the inside, just adding a couple of things. Didn't worry too much about adding green inside because there's plenty outside and they should be spending more time outside anyways. So, yeah, I didn't add a computer. If you want a computer, you're going to have to add that yourself. I've realized if there's a computer in a building on Sims, that's where everyone goes first. And we don't want that. We want people to sit outside, enjoy nature and fire pit and all the fun things. So there's a TV, which will probably attract everyone anyway, but didn't want to put a computer in because that's, you don't want to spend inside all the time. As I'm saying this while I'm working on the computer. Come on, I spend like 80% of my time on the computer anyways for work. I love having a break. But I also love building Sims, so I'm kind of in a bind. But, yes. Oh, and adding some music. Or maybe not. Oh, that's right, I couldn't get it. I wanted to add something on top of that fireplace, like some sort of stereo, but I couldn't. Finally playing with the terrain tool a little bit. Just wanted to lower that so there's a little sunken area where the fire pit's gonna go. And adding the chairs. We need chairs. People need to sit. There we go. So where I have the chairs placed now is where I would prefer my chairs to be around a fire pit. As much as I love campfires, I don't like being super close to them. It's too hot. So that's where I put the chairs, because that's where I would put my chairs. But I then realized, the chairs connect to the fire pit, but you have to be close enough to do that. So I fixed that later, but I'm just like, really? That close? I wouldn't want to be that close. My tail gets singed. So, but so it goes. Trying to find some clutter to add to this table, and I don't like all these options here. I wish there was more to put on shelves. I've heard other people mention that, and I agree. I wish there was more to put on shelves. If you can add shelves, and more we can put on shelves. Otherwise, why? Why? So, you will definitely need I probably should have just put it in myself, but I didn't. You should have a guitar by the fire pit. But I didn't do that. Oh, well. Adding a little more furniture, some more, so the outdoor feels a little more active. And, okay, so you're probably wondering, why is she putting a dresser there? Well, it's not really meant to be a dresser. I was just looking for something that would look like an outdoor bin. Because I was hoping that maybe the outdoor retreat would come with some more decorations, as far as, maybe they weren't playable activities, but some kayaks to lean up against the wall or on the floors or a bike or something, just to give the illusion that these people are using this stuff. But there wasn't that. So the bin outside the front door there is to, pretend there's, fun activities to do inside. Because that's where you would, that deck area right there is where you'd store all your outdoor stuff. For fun later on, Okay, see, I put it around the fire pit. And checking out at nighttime, because I love seeing the lights glow it up. That's probably not the correct phrase to use, but whatever. Feels appropriate, Glow it up. Maybe I'll start my own dictionary. Glow it up for reference. Oh, and then I'm adding some terrain, and I realized I didn't finish the fireplace. You gotta get that chimney on there. It also bugs me a little bit that there aren't a lot of options for the exterior of those fireplaces. Or the fireplace tops, I should say. Alright, adding a little more terrain to make it feel used. If you're gonna have a pit like that outside that's been there for a while, the ground's gonna be worn. So that's why I did that. And then adding some trees. Yay, trees! You know I love my trees! Some foliage. Tell you what, if I came across this cabin, I'd be hanging around. I gotta be careful though, because some cabins I've hung out, families let their kids chase me around. It's not my favorite thing. Like, I get it, you want your kids to be occupied, but not my favorite thing. I'm just gonna scramble up in the trees, so it's not gonna last very long. Yeah, so look at this cabin. Hope I talked about the build enough. Yeah. It's fun. It's cool. And I'm happy with how it turned out. This is kind of just an experimental cabin, getting down all the different options with outdoor retreat and seasons. If you do download this cabin, you are going to need the Move Objects cheat. Maybe the Ignore Gameplay cheat too. I can't remember if I used any of that stuff. But, yeah, I hope you enjoy it. Look for it in the gallery under SimplyChipper. And come back for more. Okay, bye.